we're back with Unforgettable Conversations.
Yeah.
Guys, we're back.
We're back.
We're finally back. And we have some stories to say.
Oh, we have some great stories to say.
Tim, tell us of your first time driving. No.
I was
like last week was the first time he started driving.
No, we have a couple of interesting stories that we're going to be talking about today, and I think it's actually a good way to have cast it this way, because if we would have brought Danny in, he had never he doesn't run.
Just put it out.
He doesn't run.
He doesn't,
He doesn't. In general.
Yeah.
Fast moving pace. So today we're going to be talking about marathons and just like running events
And half marathon.
and half marathons.
And movie marathons.
well, that's what. Well, not movie marathons.
If you want to be half as cool.
Half as cool. Yeah. I think, like I said, it was a good option to bring both of you guys in here because you guys have a couple notches under your guys' belt as far as like running events or even obstacle courses that like you
Spartan races
previously have done.
Yeah, that was years ago. That was probably like 10 plus years ago when I was young and
Dude,
more
they just
active.
had one at Dodger Stadium
Oh,
the Saturday before, and I was thinking about doing it, but I was like,
that would have been cool.
that would have been rough on your body to do it. To have
Yeah,
the race
and
on
have to
Sunday.
race
There's no
again.
way.
Yeah,
It wouldn't have been smart. But
Oh.
I'm not smart.
Who was the first one to do it?
Like a
Like an
marathon?
actual
Our cousin.
Like huh?
Our cousin.
Your cousin. You know, you
used to do
told
them all
me
the time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
what's his name?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Yeah.
He would
Carlos-
do
Carlos
mud runs
would do-
or Spartan races.
He did like a lot of them, and he sometimes would go. I think even out of state. I think you did a couple out of state, right?
Utah, Salt Lake City. I remember that. Yeah. I definitely did that with my two best friends in high school, and then we did like a little road trip. Oh, and with Jesus, my cousin.
All right.
And so, Jesus.
The wheel.
the wheel.
He drove all the way.
Yeah, he did. Definitely. And yeah, it was fun. Salt Lake City was cool. Excuse me. And then I think we did one in Vegas. Or no, we just passed by Vegas. But yeah, did one over there, did one in Temecula, did one in Castaic, and then forgot what the other one was in California. But yeah, no, it's fun, dude. I definitely recommend it to Bromigos to do a
So
Spartan race.
if you could give the Bromigos that don't even know what a Spartan race is, what is a Spartan race and the difference between? Well, let's start with what is a Spartan race.
Okay, a Spartan race, it's basically like a obstacle course race where you run a specific amount of miles. I believe the shortest one is like a sprint. That's what they're called.
A stadium.
Oh, what?
A stadium.
Oh, how long is that?
That's 5K.
Yeah, no, sprint.
But with obstacle
A
course.
sprint is 10K, no?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, the sprint it would be the.
Oh, no, sorry. It's a... That doesn't sound right. I don't know.
I just remember
you
sprint.
might be right.
Yeah, sprint was like 5K, and you did like a certain amount of obstacles. The obstacles were either you carry like a bucket full of gravel from one location to another. You had to climb like a wall, go over a wall, and then go over it. I guess.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like monkey bars. Make sure you get from one location to the other. You only have to use your upper body strength, I guess, to like get across. Crawl under like barbed wire. That's pretty intense.
Oh.
And that's towards the end. And then sometimes you had to like go in like little man-made tunnels and then crawl, or even like little rivers where you had like go underneath like a specific section or a wall where it's just water, and so you have to like hold your breath and kind of go through it. They're fun. I think they're like, it's cool if you do it with friends.
Oh, okay.
Definitely like by yourself, it's okay, but
Yeah.
I think like I did it with my friends all the time, so it was fun. It's
Do they do like team events, or is it
Yeah.
like
You can,
individual?
yeah.
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it individually, and you could also do it in a team. I did it with my friends, and we had fun, and it was cool because you would drive to the location and like, you know, just do it together, stay together, you know, do the obstacles. They're fun. It's kind of like you feel like as a guy, it's one of those things where like, oh yeah, let's get, you know, down and dirty and like kind of like do the run, do the obstacles. You feel like, yeah, this is cool. This is, you know, exciting. They take pictures of you, so you look all, you know, like dirty and
Yeah.
you know, all muddied up and stuff. So it's cool. Yeah. It's definitely it's a fun experience.
How many have you done?
I think 4.
4?
Yeah.
Total?
Yeah.
You
I've
did
only
any?
done one. I only did the one at Angel Stadium.
Well, what was it? Like, what did it consist of?
It was Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but just at Angel Stadium. So it's a little shorter distance. You're running in between the seats.
Oh,
and
okay,
whatnot.
but like probably like
The same
climbing up
distance.
a rope and like
Climbing up a rope.
carrying
Yeah.
like a sandbag.
So I didn't know how to climb. There's a certain way.
Yeah,
using,
you're-
like they're called J hooks.
Your feet, you have to wrap them around, right?
Yeah, so you would like wrap your feet, and then you put your foot on top of
The
it,
rope.
and then you push off, and then you just keep repeating the process back till you get all the way to the top. I didn't know how to do that, so I was just climbed
it,
up all
use
arms,
your arms, to like get
Yeah.
to the top.
just all arms, and then I hit the bell, and I was like, how do I get down? So I just
But there's also a way to go down, like doing that.
right, but I just
technique.
burned my hands, and I was like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'd rather not break a leg.
yeah. This is intense. You should do one, Joel. We should do one.
It,
one day.
no,
I
it's-
wanted to do it.
the stadium one is really cool because I don't know. It's just the atmosphere. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but at the Ventura Marathon or half marathon, whatever, it feel like everyone's just in their own mindset.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna run
Oh, yeah.
my race. When you do the Spartan race, it's like a
Team.
camaraderie
thing.
kind of thing.
Okay.
I remember in the beginning. I don't know if they did this with you.
They're like announcing things, or like you like.
Yeah, so they're announcing things, but then in the very beginning, you go and you stand on like a dot, like 1 through 15, and then they every like 2 minutes they send out 15 people,
Like
and it's just so
waves.
that people like the obstacles don't get
Too
clogged up.
packed.
Yeah.
So we're standing on our 15, and you've seen 300, right? The movie.
Yeah.
So you remember the part where they meet the other military, like the allies.
The Persians.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, the
and they're
other.
like, "You, what's your
What's your
profession?"
profession?
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
I'm a potter.
Yeah. So he did that, bro.
I'm a locksmith, sir.
He
I'm a
did that.
plumber.
I'm a plumber, sir.
We're standing on the 15 dots,
He's
and we're
like-
just like standing there, like looking at each other, like, "Yeah, let's do this." And then there's a guy with the mic.
Yeah.
He goes, "You, what is your profession?" We're like, "Oh, I know where you're going with
It's like,
this."
ah. You're the only one
What
that,
would
that
be
has
the
a good one.
funniest answers? Let's come up with
So,
a
so
funny.
one of them was a plumber, right?
Calligraphy.
I'm a student.
Influencer.
I'm an influencer.
Unemployed.
Sir, I do not have a profession.
Nah, so he does that with 3 people.
The best answer would be like, kind of in between jobs right now.
I'm transitioning.
Oh,
He did that with 3 people, and then on the last one, he's just like, "Spartans, what is your profession?" And then we all knew what to do. Like we're like,
oh, that's cool.
"Ooh." And then he said, "Go," and then we all took off. It was-
That's cool.
Holding hands.
Holy man.
no, it was honestly that was like top notch. It brought me back to like high school sports.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's cool.
Definitely recommend.
Yeah.
At a marathon, a half marathon, you don't see that. Like that's just like go.
Yeah.
They're
it's
playing
just
like-
What is your profession? He's already gone.
They're playing like DJ music, which is cool. It's a cool
yeah,
vibe.
That's what
Yeah.
they were doing.
But like that's about it.
But then you just hear. It's like,
And then that's it.
That's it.
And then
That's
you're
it.
on your own.
You're on your
But
own.
Spartan
the entire
races,
time.
every like I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile, or depends on what kind of race you do. They'll have obstacles, so you have to stop
yeah.
and you have to do something, and that's really
Right.
fun. And he's right about like in the beginning, you have like that motivator, like someone like kind of like the
Like
MC.
pumps you up.
Yeah, they're like saying things, like encouraging you and pumping you up. I remember that.
And then
That's funny.
the other thing was that like that it wasn't just the people that were working there or volunteering. It's everybody running the race.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
like if there's an obstacle, for example, there's people that couldn't get over the 6-foot wall.
They help each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
people
they
helped
would,
each
they
other
would
out
like,
for sure.
all right,
Oh,
get back
okay,
there,
okay.
like try this.
Try
And-
like they give you tips and like
Yeah, they'll be like,
tricks.
try this, so they'll just keep cheering them on
Like
until
try
they can
this.
get
They
over.
give him a ladder.
No, and then the other thing is obviously there's people that are in their 60s, 70s that are
right.
you know,
You're gonna struggle.
it's not easy for them to get over the wall. And at least the one that I wasn't in the competitive.
Oh yeah, where they're like
yeah, I was just
rushing.
in the open is what they called it.
right.
So if you couldn't do an obstacle, what you're supposed to do is
Burpees.
just go around and then you do like 10 or 15 burpees or something. 15 burpees. I
Yeah,
think?
15 burpees per
So
hour.
it's
And-
definitely more
Complete.
physically demanding than any of the other races that we've recently done.
Yeah.
It's just
Kind
more
of.
fun. I don't know.
fun.
Like,
And I know it's more pricey too, because there's a lot of stuff that like
yeah, it depends when you
Yeah.
register.
yeah, it's a
So
little bit more pricey that I've seen. I think we were looking into doing some Spartan races and
it's about the same.
years
no?
ago. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
No,
no, yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
When I did
If
the
you
Spartan
earn
race,
it
it was
is.
like 140.
if you early register any race, you could probably get it under 120.
Yeah.
and like
Probably.
Even Spartan race,
marathon
too.
everything. So well, no Spartan ones. I feel like
No.
150.
You could get it cheap.
I
and you
did.
could get
I got
promo
it for
codes, too.
140. For
Yeah,
the
but that
Ventura
was-
one, I did 250, but that's because I did the charity thing.
Right.
So
But I'm saying like, because like you could go find a marathon and you early register and it's like $90.
Yeah, the
so
the
versus
earliest.
the Spartan one, it's probably gonna be more expensive.
I don't
if you
know.
early register.
It depends. I think it depends on like if it's the sprint.
Oh, so it depends because it's like different obstacles
Yeah, different races. It's just the
and locations too.
yeah, the location
Yeah.
too. Location.
Yeah.
Real estate. Yeah, no. So like Temecula had one. SoCal. I forgot where.
So it's just one organization though, right?
kind of. I think it's
Or is
like
it more than one
It's
that-
it's a mix of different
Like an
like.
umbrella one that like, oh, we're, I don't know, Alex running corporation, but we're under the Spartan umbrella.
I'm sure it's grown. Like it's different companies or even brands that cooperated to
the
like
race.
have the race like wherever they want it to be.
honestly, the stadium ones are really cool.
Those are cool.
I would do
want
one.
to do the Dodger,
I would.
but they
we
only
should've
do it
done
once a
that,
year.
Dodger. Yeah.
What, Dodger Stadium?
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah,
it's only in February.
They'll do
Oh.
another one at Angel Stadium, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Gotta check it out.
Or we could
When
go-
did I do it? October, I think. I
October?
think I did it in October.
Ooh, maybe I might do that.
We could do the one in October. That'd be
You
fun.
know what we should do? And I'm going to do it. The Disneyland half marathon.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
When is that one?
And
It's going to be
it
during
just-
Halloween.
Oh,
On
it's
Halloween?
Halloween. Oh, okay.
Not that day, but like somewhere around October.
Yeah,
Like in
that's
fall.
still cool. Like around my birthday ish.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
cool.
really cool.
That'd be
They
cool,
now they have a like a three,
Is it in the park?
a little bit of it,
Oh, okay.
and I heard really bad reviews. Everything I
About
read, yeah, just because you're expecting to like see the park lively, but it's obviously completely empty because
You're
there's
just going
runners.
through the parking lot.
And
parking lot.
Most of it, yeah. So like if you do the half marathon, maybe like 2 miles is in the park. The rest is outside,
Oh, that's
Oh,
lame.
and in the streets and whatnot.
but is it like? I don't know. Well,
And
it's
then
gotta
they
be
were-
worth it, right?
a lot of the
I mean,
people
a lot of
that-
people do it, right?
A lot of the people that were running it, they were expecting to see Mickey like 100 times, like a bunch of Mickeys and a bunch of characters and stuff like that.
Mickey already finished.
Yeah.
He
So I
never, no,
was
he never
down.
read it.
I mean, I don't do it just to see Mickey Mouse. If I see Mickey Mouse, I'll go to Disneyland on a separate day. But
That's true. You have a membership.
so
Yeah.
I don't. I wanted one, but they're hard to get.
They're expensive too. I wonder if that marathon or half marathon is more expensive.
I'm sure it's probably more expensive.
Yeah.
It's
But they probably have a
Disneyland,
cool
man.
medal, huh?
Yeah.
The other cool one is Disney World, but they do the full
Oh,
marathon. Yeah.
Yeah. They do that there too, like here in Anaheim.
No, they don't do a full marathon here. At least that they haven't announced it.
Mm.
The most they do is 3/4 of a marathon. So I think it's 19 miles.
3/4 of a marathon. Yeah, like give or take 21 miles. No, 20.
Like 19. I think it says 19 point something.
19.2.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Carry the one.
I know.
All right. Well, let's explain to them the Bromigos what
we did.
different. Well, yes, what we did, but the different like categories and because we keep throwing out terminology like 5K, 10K, half marathon, 3/4 marathon. They don't really know what that is. So, can you explain what a 5K is?
A 5K.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 5K is basically just 3 miles, right?
3.1 miles.
3.1.
Yeah,
no,
it's the yeah.
3.1 or 3 miles.
I don't know.
It doesn't really
just run.
make a difference. It's
I just read.
it's 3 miles.
That's like the entry level one. I
Yeah,
guess you could
that's
say.
the lowest.
They have like the kids
Or the
ones that it's
shortest
like a
race.
mile, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
for kids.
I think that's good.
But for adults, 5K.
what?
Then it goes up to 10K, which is
25.
20.
I know.
Dude,
it's two 5Ks.
stop with the trick questions.
You're asking 6 miles.
6.2 miles.
6.2 miles.
Why are you asking? You know.
I'm trying to like have like an interaction with him, but
My brain's like,
you're like mad.
Making him look
Mad.
bad. You're just making him
You're short wiring my brain to it.
Let's ask him.
All right.
And then there's a 10K, which is how much?
6.2 miles.
Okay,
I'm
and
like,
then
oh, no.
what's after a 10K?
What's after it?
No, I'm asking you.
It'd be a half marathon, I think.
So
A half marathon. Quick, give me an answer. How many miles is that?
13.1.
What about kilometers?
Who uses kilometers?
You're wrong. It's 13.1 kilometers. You said I asked
No,
miles.
13.1 miles.
Oh shit! No, I'm wrong now.
You just make yourself look wrong.
All right, I'm gonna shut up now.
All right.
I gotta drink more cranberry juice.
It's the cranberry juice. It's affecting you guys.
Oh my
I just got water.
You laced the
I
cranberry.
mixed the cranberry juice so I can look good.
So then there's 13.1
It's called
miles,
syrup.
which is a half marathon, and then a full marathon is 26.2,
0.2 miles.
Yeah.
which is like 50 kilometers.
Surprisingly, there's okay. So it's half marathon, but then I saw some places have
More.
quarter marathon,
That's dumb.
which is like
do
7
the whole thing.
Yeah. So because it would be 5K, 10K,
Half.
quarter marathon, then half marathon, which is kind of dumb to have a quarter marathon. Then they have 3/4 one that you said that they have, right?
Yeah, but I would never. I would just do the whole thing.
Yeah, might as well. At that point, you just do the whole thing, and then they have the full marathon,
What we did.
which would be what we did. Which, since you did the Ventura half marathon, give us your previous experience with doing a half marathon and your
So
new going into it. as
I've
the second
done.
time.
I think I've ran 13.1 miles 5 times.
Wow.
The first 3 times were just like around Ventura, just on my own, just starting at Kimball Park, running around, and then eventually getting to 13 miles. The first time I did a race was the Santa Barbara half marathon.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
What's
yeah.
that in October,
With
right?
Saudi.
Or
That was in
November?
October. That was my
From
first
last
time
year.
doing it timed, like officially, I guess.
What was your time?
My time was 155 or something like that, and my average
That's really good.
my average per mile was 840, so like 843 or something
Yeah.
like that. Which I didn't really have a goal. I think I just wanted to get under 2 hours. The second time I did have a goal, but I didn't know how I felt because I hadn't run
Since
at least leading up. No. So like a week and a half before. So when was the race? On Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
So not maybe like 10 days before I ran 5 miles. And then I hadn't ran until the day before. And I did 2 miles.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
I just did 2 miles just to like,
To warm up.
make sure my ankles still worked and everything.
Hey, you never know. They might not work that day. Just right when you
wake up,
start down. Oh no!
Nope, I'm not
Getting out of
paralyzed.
bed,
We're good.
My ankles, they're not working.
Where did I
I
leave
didn't
them?
charge my ankles. Oh man.
And then I did the race. And then I don't know how you guys prepared. Like
Oh, we did.
leading-
I did it
no, but like leading
I
up, like
clearly
you had
didn't.
to have ran at some point.
that day.
That was pretty much it. Like 10 days before I did 5 miles. The day before I did 2 miles, and then I did the race, which I didn't really have a goal. I didn't know how I was going to do. I didn't have any expectations. I told myself, because they have pacers.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You're gonna follow Pacer?
yeah, so I wasn't going to follow him, but I was just going to start with him and then see how. So I was at. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, when you do a race, they have what are called pacers, and then these like not professional runners, but they live for running, and they have little signs that say like I'm gonna do this in an hour and 30 minutes or something like that, and they have a little sign, and then you can stay with them and they'll hold your pace. They'll finish
Hold that
at like
pace. No, they'll
one.
hold that pace. No.
Yeah, they'll be within like a minute, more or less, in a minute. And then so I was with the 1 hour and 45 minute pacer, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start with this guy around 2 miles. We'll see how I feel, if I want to, leave him or fall back just to see how I feel. I really don't know how I was gonna feel. So then I do not remember miles like 1 through 8. I do not remember.
Like you zoned out.
Yeah, like I don't even remember
You
what kind of
passed
music
out.
I was listening to. I must have died or something then.
Blacked out. The
Nobody
shades were
cared.
too dark.
You can't see.
Dude, because you had some crazy shades that you were
Oh,
wearing.
they were
that
nice.
day. They're
The
nice.
Oakleys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
them. They're nice. But yeah, I get to mile 8 and I'm like, oh, I'm running. And then I get to mile 9, and then that's where things start hurting. 9 through 11, I don't know about what miles it was for you guys, but 9 through 11 was my hell. Like that was
Really?
where I just needed to shut off my brain and just listen to Jocko tell me a bunch of quotes. Like, who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? That's all I had playing in my head. And then I get to like mile 12 and I'm like, wow, this really sucks. Like my hips.
But you were close to finishing already, right? I mean, you were, because it's 13 miles.
Well,
right?
yeah, 13.1. So I was like, and then I don't know. Visually, it looks like you're going nowhere because all you see are the mountains to your right.
Right. Yeah.
And it just felt like I was going nowhere. And that was very mentally disturbing. But yeah, I finished. I got under, let's see, my average pace was 7:56. So sub 8 minutes every mile, which I was really
That's
proud
good.
of. So I have that bar.
Yeah.
Like
good.
I should never be
Under that.
above 8
or
minutes.
above that.
Never.
Yeah. So hopefully next time. I started doing the math. I was like, how close can I get to an hour and 30 minutes? And I would need to take off a minute every mile. So I would need to be sub 7 minutes. And like, dude, that is
That's
insane,
a lot.
bro.
Yeah.
You could do it.
You could. Yeah.
I
I
don't-
believe you could do it.
Yeah, driving.
You could do it.
This
Great.
Ventura mile was, or sorry, this Ventura marathon was all downhill.
Yeah. So
And
that
that's
helped.
why-
That helped a lot.
That's
Well,
what makes
I don't
it.
know. They felt like.
Oh, no. There's a part where it's uphill for sure for you guys.
Oh,
But
right
the
there
half
in
marathon.
the beginning.
The half
all down.
marathon, yeah. Like there was a section. I don't know if you remember. There was a portion when you do that second loop, that it kind of feels like you're going through the bridge.
Yeah.
That kind of does feel like you're going uphill.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. That's where actually I lost sight of you because she and I were consistent towards, or in the beginning until that point where she was like, no, I can't do the uphill, and I'm like, dude, we're like, this is the second mile, and so she slowed down. I told her I'm gonna keep my pace. Like, I'm sorry, the strong will survive. I just kept on going, and then I was like,
Dude,
I'll see you
yeah.
later.
I had one of my buddies was also doing it. I didn't know. Well, I knew she was doing it. I just didn't know what her planned pace was. But she was all the way. In the,
half marathon.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
She was all the way. She finished like in 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. So she started with that pacer and just stayed with them.
That's
and
still
then-
pretty good.
And then she was like, "Oh, we should have started like together." I was like, "No, I think it would have been demoralizing if you just
Oh yeah.
leave." And I would have felt bad if I like
Left
had
her.
to stay. I'm like, "No, I got to do this." Just take off.
Yeah, no, that's
Trip
what I did.
her.
I told Sadie before, or even you guys, we'll stay together in the beginning if we can, and then I was just gonna stay like consistent.
Yeah. I think it was cool that we all went up together.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because pretty much our race was on the same day, so we all went up together early in the morning, and it's dark out there.
Way too early.
Way
Cold.
too early.
I was
Cold.
waiting for an hour.
Extremely
Just
cold.
putting that out there.
Did any of you guys leave your clothes behind?
No,
You know how like
I
people
did. I
were
was
taking
debating
off.
it.
You
Did I
left.
show you guys the picture?
no.
Because I had the jacket and it was just really annoying.
So you just tossed it, or
And
what?
I was so close to just.
Oh, but
Usually,
you left it on a.
no, yeah, I was thinking about it, but I didn't. It was a New Balance jacket, and I didn't want to leave it. But
only gets one a
usually,
year.
with a shirt, or any layer that I take off, I'll tuck it in my waistband,
Oh,
and it
okay.
doesn't bother me. But this was a jacket, so it was like pulling my shorts down. I was like, no.
Oh,
So then I just wanted to leave the jacket off to the side, but
but you completed the race.
I was just holding it in my hand. It was annoying.
You guys finished in the same spot, right? The downtown.
Yeah,
Ventura?
exact
Okay,
same spot.
Yeah,
Which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Santa Barbara did it better because you start in the same spot and you finish in the same spot pretty much.
Oh, so you're going in like a circle.
No.
Yeah, you
kinda.
eventually end up in a circle. Yeah.
Yeah, but the half marathoners, like I remember, I saw like the layout. You guys do start, and it's downhill, right? Right there on
Yeah.
along the beach.
Everybody starts together. And then like if you're running the half marathon, you
tell
do the
you-
half marathon track.
Yeah, you have to go,
you go
a
that way, you
specific
go this
direction.
way.
Yeah, and then full marathoners will have to go and then come back like a UE, right?
Oh.
And then they go again in the same route as the half marathoners.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, logistically it's probably more difficult, but I don't know. It just felt better. Like
Yeah.
everybody together and
Yeah.
So you
And-
had the Santa Barbara one. You had this one that you were didn't really train for, but you kind of trained for it. And then Alex, you had a couple before this.
you both did.
Like couple runs.
Well, you had. Well, yeah, I had one the week before. I did a 5K. And that was my first
Simi
event.
Valley. Simi
in
Valley.
Simi
5K.
Valley. So I did that one a week before, and it was 3.1 miles. So it was just like a walk in the park. It actually was kind of like a walk in the park. You were inside a park, and and we did it real quick.
You and
Got
your
the
wife,
medal.
right?
Yeah, me and my wife.
Nice.
It was
Hey, congrats
fun.
to you guys.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun to be able to go out there with her and do the race, and I think she appreciated it like way more. And because I was there just to support her,
Oh,
but ultimately I think she had the most fun with it.
that was good.
Yeah, And that was like kind of a little
For
bit
you, it
of
was like
training.
whatever. Yeah,
It was just
training.
a quick little run, training run before the big one.
Nice.
And then we were gonna do the Santa to the Sea.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now. Okay. So
guys
yeah,
did
that
it.
one.
I did it at home virtually, I guess you could say,
Okay.
because I didn't have the chance to go. But you actually went, and how did that one go?
Yeah, that was early December. Was it early? Yeah, I think it was like the first week. And I ran it with James and your sister Sadie, and so
And Rose, right?
Oh yeah, Rose.
Yeah,
was in
Rose.
there. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like a month before that, you and Sarah ran the half
Yeah.
marathon.
Yeah,
Well,
Rose.
Sadie told me about it. I think I worked that Sunday. I think I was at work.
Yeah, you were.
For the-
You were
oh
gonna
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then what was the other person's name? Ellie.
Ellie.
Yeah, so it was 5 of us. We started at the same time, but like we all kind of split up. Yeah, like that was pretty intense. I know like what he was saying. At a certain point, you're like, man, this is tough. Like you start like mentally like, oh man, you start like realizing like, I just want to stop. I just want to like give up and walk even for a little bit. But I told myself like, I didn't really care if it was under 2 hours or over 2 hours. But I was like, I can't stop. Like, I don't want to like even walk for a bit because if I do, like, that's gonna just delay my time or increase it. And then, like, I felt like if I just start walking, I just want to walk. I'll be like, I feel so comfortable just walking. But I told myself like, nah, just push yourself, just go. There were so many points where like, so you start running. Like, and towards the end, you catch up to like the half marathon, or I mean the 5K, 10K people.
Right.
They're just walking and chilling and having fun, and I'm like right there dying,
suffering,
struggling. Like I'm trying to like
You
They're
don't
like,
understand.
Yeah.
They're like, we're almost done. You're like, I still have like 6 more miles.
They're all
pretty
taking
much.
selfies and
I
stuff.
know they're all having fun, enjoying life, and I'm just there like.
You're just like
Nobody's making you do it.
No, I know, but
choosing to just.
yeah, but the Santa to the Sea, it was fun. Definitely recommend it for you guys to do. I know you would love it. I know you would also
Dude,
love it. So let's do it this year.
You know what we need
we
to
should do
do?
it. We should do it.
And I forgot what race it was. I think it was like the the Surf City USA Marathon or something like that. Yeah, but it's like down south. I saw a picture that they posted, and a guy did the marathon in a banana suit.
Oh,
I was like,
we gotta do the
I gotta
banana
do
suit.
that. I have to do that,
We
Dude,
should-
you
I mean,
know
that-
what? You know what I was thinking? Like
or just the half marathon. Because
the
Yeah,
Energizer,
half a marathon would be fine.
Energizer bunny. Go running with
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing. That'd be pretty cool.
We should do like where we all dress up.
or those
Oh.
big dinosaur. Dinosaur.
Did Niners?
Did Niners?
The 49ers or the
Dude, stop
Diners?
Talking like Danny.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaurs?
Dinosaur suits.
Oh, the dinosaur. Oh, that'd be
Oh.
it'd be a sauna in there, dude. That'd be a
Okay,
sauna.
let's do a 10K in them.
Maybe
Yeah,
like a
I-
5K. In
Okay,
there.
5K.
Yeah, 5K.
And
I would
and
do
we're
that.
sprinting though. Imagine like sprinting dinosaurs. And we're just like,
No, dude, sprinting and then just start tackling the other people, like trying to fight the other dinosaurs.
Chase the dogs.
Have one person just like
dress up.
dress up
I'm
as
gonna-
a banana
I'm gonna do
and
a-
run,
and
and
then
then
the
the
others-
rest of them are just chasing them.
I'm gonna do a 10K in a banana suit. I'm gonna do it.
I'm down to doing like a monkey suit,
Down
and
to
we
join you,
chase you.
Where?
Huh? I'm down to join you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do
Look,
10K
you dress
and,
up as a banana. We'll dress up as like monkeys,
Monkeys?
and you're since you're gonna be faster, you're gonna be running like full sprint, and we're gonna be chasing you.
Oh,
That would
man.
be awesome.
it. Those pictures
be
would
awesome.
come out great.
Yeah,
Oh, heck yeah.
It'd be
It'd be so fun.
It would
Yeah.
be fun.
You have
I
to-
think it's
you have
worth
to
it.
hit those
5K.
high
No,
knees
we
though.
should just do a 5K dress up.
That's what-
10K.
10K, 5 points.
That's
5K is 3 miles.
I think you're right. Yeah,
10K.
I think it would be.
But we can actually sprint.
Why do you want to sprint?
no, let's not sprint. Like let's just run, kind of jog,
Let's walk.
and then towards the end you sprint.
Fuck, I know. All right, I'm down
We'll
for that.
do it eventually.
We'll
but-
figure it out.
Let's talk about the full marathon.
Let's
I
talk
wanna
about
really
that.
talk about
Goodbye.
that. I have to like just
Tell
Get it out.
us.
No,
Tell us
Talk about
what was
like-
the hardest part.
No, the prepping.
No,
Like
the prepping?
before.
Okay.
So like the weeks before, I was like going into the gym and like running like at least 6, 7, or 8 miles, like
Yeah.
every time I would go to the gym, like in one sitting. So the last 2 days before the race, I didn't run. I was like, I'm gonna save my energy. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna carb up. I was told like, hey, you gotta carb up. I'm like, all right, I gotta start eating pasta and pizza and all these things, right? Maybe it wasn't the best carbs, but whatever. And then I was running like every day before. I was like running 6, 7, 8 miles, whatever. And I think it was just like, yeah, as long as I'm running, even though I'm not running like a long distance, like, 10 or 15, 20 miles, I was just like being consistent every day. And I think I started when I came back from Mexico in December, like in January, I was like actually running like, okay, I'll run. And then it wasn't until like the week before I'm like, okay, I legit got to run. If not, like, I guess my body might give out or something. And I was just scared of like cramping up, but I didn't, I stretched the days before. That day we were kind of like warming up, but we weren't really.
Yeah.
I think like my warm up was starting to run.
I was warming up. I don't know what you were doing.
I was just chilling.
You were just like doing fake jumping jacks.
Yeah, no.
How do you fake? What are fake jumping jacks?
Exactly what he did right now. He's not doing anything. He's just waving his hands.
But I definitely enjoyed my little camelback that I bought. That kind of helped me a lot, like, because I was just like, it motivated me to not stop at the water stations, because people would stop and I was like, oh, I got water, like, and then whatever, keep on going. And then I had like the little gels, the ones that I gave you,
Right?
like I bought a bunch of that, like, because I get hungry when I run, like while running. So like within the 5th mile, I was already hungry, and I'm like, what am I gonna eat? So I brought like little protein bars. Like,
he was like looking around like, what am I gonna Uber eat something real quick?
Yeah, no, I started getting hungry, and I hate being like hungry while I'm running. So I had those little pouches of like the gel, and I consumed like 4 of them.
It's a weird word.
You have
Consumed.
I consumed.
He just took the
whole thing.
the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I was like, it would help me.
How much food did you take with you?
Dude, I brought like pancakes.
No,
had banana.
you left those in my car. I pulled them out. I was like, "What? When did we get pancakes?" And I was like, "Oh, it was Alex." And the banana too. You never ate it.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
And then you took my bag instead.
He said, "Oh man, I'm sorry."
You took my bag instead.
Well, where?
Your bag?
Yeah,
Where are the
I had all the
pancakes?
protein bars and everything.
Where are the pancakes?
No, I didn't take it.
Or maybe Sarah did. The pancakes?
no.
I threw them away.
Why would you throw them away?
Because
They were so good.
pancakes.
Yeah,
They were
but-
in the car, sitting there.
Man, I miss those pancakes. I'm gonna have to go to that place again.
Anyways, you consumed.
So you took a lot of
for-
food with you.
Yeah, I get hungry, so I was like, let me get some pancakes. I only took I ate the pancake prior to the race,
Right.
and then during the race, I had those little gummies that Sadie also had bought from Target, so I wouldn't like cramp up, and I was just using those little gel things, and then sips of water. But yeah, at the end, I was just like exhausted. I went to like the little station where they had the waffles. Did you guys eat waffles? Oh, you were.
No,
you didn't get
I
to
was
eat
dead
the waffles.
afterwards.
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
What?
So I got 2 plates of waffles.
During
So
the
you took
run
And then left me pancakes.
in his car, just to
You're
rub it
welcome.
in his face.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
During the run,
Yeah.
like how I got to mile 8 and I was like, oh wait, I'm
Oh,
running something. Like,
yeah.
I totally zoned out.
Where
Did that happen to you?
Where it hit you? Like, or like you
No,
realize you're running?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, like where it was just a walk in the park. Like you don't
oh
even.
yeah.
It
Mile
was so
10.
easy.
Mile 10 for me.
So the 2 like points where like I can recall like perfectly was the first let's see, like the 10th mile. At the 10th mile, I'm like, oh, I ran 10 miles. This is crazy. Like, I was good.
You felt good?
Like a walk in the park. Yeah, the 10th mile. And I was enjoying the views of like,
Yeah.
Ojai and stuff. It's nice,
Yeah.
like it was beautiful. The homeless people too. So I was
Super
just
nice.
running. Yeah.
Nice people.
They're so supportive.
Why? Maybe they do.
Daddy, no, I'm just kidding.
Just
With the protein bar.
But yeah, no, it was like the 10th mile. I'm like, oh wow, I got 10 miles down. Like if you were running a half marathon, like I would have only needed 3 more miles.
Yeah.
right? So I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, and then it was like from the 10th to the 16th mile, that's where it was like going downhill. The 16th mile, dude, that 16th mile, like it just like I was in pain. Like it was already like everything was hurting. My legs were hurting, my feet were hurting, the side of my hips were hurting.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
why are my like hips like hurting like bad? And then I was like, oh man, the 16th mile, and I'm like, oh, I still have 10 miles left of this. And that's where I was just like, oh, like it was bad.
But you were
dude.
still running.
I was still running, dude.
But you were doing that.
Yeah.
What was your time and your pace? I don't think you've said.
Oh, 4 hours and 40 minutes
Dang,
for 26.2 miles, and I think it was 10:35 pace a mile, so 10 minutes and 35 seconds a mile. I was okay with it, you know. I'm content, you know. I wasn't trying to get under a specific
I
time.
think you have a straightforward goal next time.
Yeah,
Under 10 minutes.
yeah
Per
yeah.
mile.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Yeah.
I know for sure, like in the beginning, I was taking my time with you guys. Like, well, I mean, when we split up, I was just kind of like taking my time. I'm chilling. I did stop 4 times. So the first 2 times, okay, so this is a funny story. I was like, my right shoelace was kind of like, it got untied, right? And you know how it was like cold, and I'm like, all right, look. So I ran a little bit ahead from Sadi, and then I'm like, all right, let me tie my shoes real quick, dude. It was so cold, like I didn't have any blood in my fingers, and I was like, I gotta tie my shoes, and I can't.
You're like, there's someone help.
So I started cramping up so bad. No, it was like this. I can't tie. Okay, so like, you know, I tried my best. A mile in or less, they got untied again. I'm like, oh. So I told Sadi like, all right, give me a second. So like, I started like blowing warm air into my fingers. I was like,
Dude, the struggle is real.
yeah, dude. Like that's how cold it was. I was like, all right. Then I did it, you know, and I triple tied it. And
What mile was this?
the 3rd mile. It was the 3rd mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of stopped at those points, and then later on, you know, once I was at the like 18th or 19th mile, like I walked a little bit just for a couple seconds. I was like,
18th mile?
yeah, the 18th
Okay.
mile. That was after the 16th where it was all like downhill.
That's how numbers work, yeah.
Yeah, that's how numbers
Like
happen.
you know, right
No,
after 17th, but like before 19th.
That
18th
number, yeah.
mile?
Got it. Copy.
No, that's where I stopped. Like I walked. I didn't stop, but I stopped running. I was just walking, you know. And then I'm like, no, I gotta push myself. Like I can't just stop. Like I've gone this far, I can keep on going. I know I can.
How long did you walk?
Oh, a couple seconds.
Oh, okay.
Not even like a minute or yeah. And I was still like blowing my hair. My fingers. Yeah, I know. It was those two moments after where I was just like, okay, I gotta just walk for a bit. And then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna run it. Like, but it was the last 3 miles. You know that stretch from when you're passing Shell, you know, before Stanley, like you're on the path where you remember Shell, you know Shell Road, right? Where
Shell Road. Okay,
where,
yeah.
where the semi truck companies
I thought
are
you meant
at.
like a Shell gas station.
Oh
I was
no,
like,
no,
there
no!
was no gas
Road.
stations.
You know where the semi trucks were at? There was like all those junkyards or the yards.
Yeah, where the stop signs like come
yeah,
out.
the stop
Yeah.
signs. Like all of that up to like the last, like, you know, to the finish line. I was hurting so bad, dude. Like I was forcing myself. It was like one of those things where, like, I was telling myself like, this is like the most like painful thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
Like no kidding. Like it was just so physically
demanding.
painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I can't stop. Like I was just running, and I wanted to pick up the pace. Like mentally, I was like, I wanted to, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. And it wasn't until the very end that I was able to sprint from like that light right there on the avenue, Ventura Avenue and Main Street. Like, you know, people are cheering you on. That must have been it, because I was like, all right, like I'm just gonna like I sprinted. It was fun. Okay, and there was this girl. There was this girl who, like, she and I were kind of keeping the same pace, and sometimes she would pass me, and I'm like, no, you know. Then I would pass her. I'm like, okay, cool, like I'm doing good. And then she would pass me again, and I'm like, oh really? And then like I would pass her again. It was going on for like a couple miles, like towards the end, and then she passed me as soon as you get you know where Olive like Road is, where before the Vons. Before the Vons?
Yeah, when you turn left.
Yeah. Like right there, she passed me. Oh no! And I was like, I can't let her win. I can't let her beat me. So I tripped her, and then I just kept going. No, just kidding. Or maybe I did. I was like, all right, I can't let her beat me. You know, I'm like,
pop up in the comments right now.
she's like, it was
File
you.
me a
It was you.
lawsuit.
It was you. And I sprinted. I passed her. I was like, yeah. I was so happy. So yeah, it was fun. It was
That's
good.
cool.
It was good. I almost died, but it was good. Yeah, that's my story. That
I don't even want to say my story. Dude.
Oh,
Well, you have to. You have to. You have the greatest story.
real quick,
It was the saddest story too.
before we get to the DFL.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
But afterwards, like, how was your post race? How did you feel
Oh, horrible.
mentally?
Oh, mentally, I was good.
Like, how did the feel of like I just did that? Did that hit you,
It wasn't until
or were you like, I regret this? This sucks.
I definitely told myself I'm never gonna run a full marathon.
Really? You're not ever gonna do one again?
I don't ever want
It's
to.
like I did it once. That's it.
Even if I
that's
train,
fair. That's fair.
even if I train, I was like, no, I'm good. At the end of the race, I was talking to like some guys over there by where the waffles were at, and the guys was like,
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
yeah, you were. They were like, oh, like we were just talking about it, and they're like, they asked me how old I was, and they're like, oh, you're young. When's your next one? I'm like, dude, I'm never doing this. I'm done. Like, I don't ever want
I'm
to go
giving
through
up
this
on
pain.
life already.
Yeah, like this is the last.
I'm gonna retire.
I'm retire. I'm done. No, I was just telling them like, no, I think I'm good. Like, I'll run maybe a half, but I don't want to ever go through that pain ever again. Maybe if I did train, like I wouldn't feel as painful or that agony. But I was like, no. And it was what was your question again? Like, oh,
Like
I wanted to
muscle-
hit.
Like,
like-
your muscles were hurt.
Oh, like all my legs hurt like really bad. They still hurt. Like I'm still in pain. I have
Your
to go-
shins?
I have to go. Yeah, see my doctor. But yeah, my shins are bad. No, they're good. They're better now. But it wasn't until like I think I saw James and Jackie. I was so like zoned out, and I saw James, and like it was just like, oh man, like it was cool that they
The
were there to
video
support us.
shows it perfectly. If you're just like, oi!
Yeah, it hit me. I'm like, oh, cool. James is here. Frank is there. Jackie's there. It was good. It was like that moment. I'm like, cool, man. Like, I did it. Don't ever want to do it again, but I'm proud of myself. Like, kind of that moment.
Heck yeah.
It was good, man.
Not many people do them.
Yeah.
They meant the 1%,
1%.
dude.
I'm 0%.
You gotta get there. You'll get there.
You'll get
You could do it. Oh,
If I could, if I could do it, Tim.
Perfect transition.
If I could do it, Tim,
all right, let's
you
get
could do it.
Jolito's story.
So this is like the
Testimony.
most
His
my testimony.
His comeback story.
My comeback story ever. Oh man, it
DFL
was
right here.
My boy, though, my boy. Oh man, the ending, man. Okay, well, please tell your story.
Okay, what was your training like leading up to it? And
I
want you to go.
actually trained.
I want you.
What training?
I
I want you
actually
to go
trained.
as far back as to when you were like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sign up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
going back to it, I was supposed to do the half marathon with them in December, for the Santa to the Sea, and I wasn't able to do it, and I had trained a little bit for that.
Right, you did.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep training, and then there's gonna be more
Yeah.
events. So I just kept training from then all the way until I found the Ventura Marathon. And in my head, I'm like, it doesn't like connect that like things are dangerous.
These are
Wait, so at this point you were signing up for the half marathon?
I was signing up for the full. I
Oh,
signed up
okay.
for the full marathon,
Yeah.
and I was just like, okay, let's do it. And then later on, I signed up for the 5K the week before. But I signed up for it, and I was like, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I don't care what I do, but I'm gonna do it.
Before you go too far, and he probably thinks the same way. Like, I know you from when we were obviously babies, and I knew that if you signed up for it, you were gonna do it. Mentally, one of the strongest for sure.
Yeah.
Mentally, like,
Obviously not.
he'll push the limit. My thing was like, yeah, the marathons are dangerous, dude.
They are.
Like, not, oh, I'm gonna twist my ankle. Oh, I'm gonna, hurt my back. Like
People got like pulled out of the youth. You had pictures
Bro,
of people
people-
like getting in an ambulance,
In an
people will
ambulance,
have
yeah.
like leg spasms and back
Yeah.
spasms, and
dehydration,
Dehydration.
hypothermia.
hypothermia.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't that cold, but
It was in the
hepatitis.
morning.
Yeah.
Honestly, in the
Yeah.
morning it was. I was freezing my fingers too.
you know what I mean. Like, they're dangerous, and you would push your mental state so far to where your physical couldn't take it anymore. So that was my thing. I was like, all right, like I'm not anyone to say like you don't do it, dude. I'm not anybody to step out of bounds and say that, but I was like, he's gonna do it. Like, and if anyone's gonna finish, it's gonna be him.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So
it was crazy, dude.
Please.
So kept training and kept running, and then slowly building up more and more miles. I think I actually checked back in May of last year. I did 17 miles in Walmart shoes, and I ended up bleeding from my feet.
I remember.
Why
I did that
Why did you do that?
for
Like, what was that for?
just for fun.
Why 17 miles though?
I just woke up at like 3 in the morning. And I was like, let's go for a run, and then finished.
That's motivation.
And then
though. Yeah.
I ended up at the breakfast place, Cafe Emery.
Yeah, and then
I had to
Kes-
have someone pick me up.
there. Yeah.
Well, Kaz ran 6 miles too.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it sucked.
That was in May.
That was in May.
Are you sure? No.
That was in May of last year.
really.
Yeah.
Didn't you like fully start running?
Well, that was just a random date. That was just a random
Oh,
date
okay,
because
gotcha.
it wasn't until
That's kind of
December.
crazy.
Until
November.
December.
No,
Yeah.
November.
November.
Sadi's birthday.
Yeah, Sarah's
the day after
birthday.
Sarah's birthday. That's when
We signed up.
we like blood pact. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna definitely do the.
Blood
half-
pack. That's crazy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
half marathon, and then just started training from there on, and so went all the way to almost like what was it? Maybe like a month or two before,
Yeah.
and it sucked because I ended up getting sick
Yeah.
with bronchitis, and it was bad. Like I was out for like
Yeah, stop
3
smoking,
weeks.
dude.
So like
I remember that.
smoking. I was out for like 3 weeks, so I couldn't even like work out or anything like that. It was just bad, like really, really bad. And I think that kind of messed me up.
Yeah. No, it definitely did.
Yeah, because then after that, I think I had like 2 weeks of just actual running, and I wasn't at like the same
Same level. You lost
level
your
as I
stamina
was. And then
endurance.
yeah, the last week I was just like, I'm gonna run like a 3 mile, and then that's it.
Mm.
And actually, well, the 3 mile right before,
The 5K.
yeah, the 5K. But yeah, once we started, okay, so once we started, the first 3 miles were actually like painful because it was still cold. I'm pretty sure you guys felt it. It's like your muscles are still kind of warming up. It's like you're kind of
Didn't
going
like that,
against
okay.
it.
Honestly, the weather felt great, but I was not as high up as you guys. You guys were higher.
Well, yeah, because we were in like the fields, dude. Like at one point, me and Alex were like,
Holding each other.
we were between houses, so it was.
no, we
No,
were in the fields.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We had to go to the bathroom and we had to go into the fields because the lines were way too
Dude,
long.
that
dude.
was dumb. They need to work on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
That was
dude.
really
they
bad.
needed more porta potties.
People were still the race started and people were still in the
waiting
line.
in the
Well,
line to use
the
restroom.
time doesn't start until
You cross.
that
Right.
arch, so
Yeah.
they were fine.
But yeah, either way. So it was cold up there. It sucked for the first 3 miles, and then I lost you guys after 3 miles. You and Sarah were like slowly distancing
Fading
off,
away.
and then eventually I think we might have turned, and like I didn't see you guys until like the end.
Yeah.
There was, believe it or not, there was a lot of people back there.
Wow.
And so I think where I got comfortable was at mile 10. Mile 10, I actually started feeling comfortable, but that's when people started dropping, dude.
Dropping like flies.
So I think in total, there was 20 people that dropped out of the race.
wow. And 2 died, right?
3 of them got ambulanced out.
Just kidding.
2 of them,
Nobody died.
nobody died. But 3 of them got
That we know
ambulanced.
of.
Yeah, that we know. Actually, that's true. We don't know if they died.
Dude, I
they
saw
did
Let's
not
hope.
die.
Let's hope.
Take it in an
Let's hope they didn't.
No,
die.
we'll pray for them.
So 3 of them got ambulanced out. 2 of them got
Medically,
assisted by the guys in the bikes, and then the rest of them just dropped. But yeah, so are you done? Are you done?
No, I'm sorry. We're laughing because Tim's reaction. He's like, "Pff," like what's that? Come on, let's
Look,
laugh. We have to laugh.
Look,
It's not. If they didn't train, and
that's true.
I
That's
feel
true. 'cause
sorry and I feel bad.
No,
but
'cause there was a
that's-
lot-
That's funny.
There was.
I always end up crying.
We haven't even gotten to the emotional part. No, dude, there was this old guy. There was an old guy that I felt bad for because around mile 6, you see him coming up and he's just like, I have to go that way back to the start. And then you have to go all the way around and do the loop again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to go back around.
Yeah, you hit mile 6 and then you have to turn right and everyone's
That's-
going left.
Mentally, that's so hurtful. Like,
Dude, he was like holding his back. He's like, just like talking to the people on the side, and he's like, and then he dropped
Wow.
there,
Like, he
and then
just fell
there.
on the ground?
No,
That's it?
like they shuttled him
Oh.
back out. When I say drop, I mean like he dropped out of the race and they shuttled him
Oh,
out.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, no,
So,
I know.
when I was running, I think it was a mile 11 or 12 that I had a kind of a running buddy from mile 8.
Mm.
And then I kind of got close to like mile 11 and 12 where it was kind of like how you were saying with that one girl, you were kind of going like back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
And this guy, I remember him like so much because he had the same exact shoes as me, but then he also had like that hand glove water bottle.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you seen them?
Yeah.
Like some people
Their
have
water
them.
bottles like stuck
I
on
saw
the
that guy.
Yeah, it's like no.
No,
Highly
Everyone,
doubt-
there's a bunch of people.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there-
There's probably a bunch of people.
You were probably already done.
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
He was,
Yeah, I don't
that
know
was
why
still
I-
like way up in
I saw
Hawaii
somebody
before.
with like a weird glove. I was like,
No, there was a lot of
did.
people.
A lot of people had those.
Some of the Pacers too.
I was like, I would never wear that. That was.
It's kind of weird, but I mean,
It's weird, but like somehow they jog with it or like they run with it. It's like you're holding what 32 ounces of water.
What if you need to like defend yourself,
with the water bottle.
but
the
like
water bottle?
you can't close your hand?
I guess
They're lefty.
you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
When you said like you had a running buddy, I was just thinking like a little raccoon.
I pick up an animal, roadkill.
He's coming with me.
Come, buddy.
There's a turtle following him.
Come on, we could do it.
It's funny because
It's funny because I'm slow.
Turtle's like, "This your first time?"
He's all the way up there. Wait up. I had to trip the turtle.
Put him on his shell.
Oh,
Dang,
That's how they that's messed up.
Well, I can
I
just
just
imagine.
I just threw straws at him.
I actually, you know what annoyed me?
As long as you didn't choke the turtle, then we're good.
Yeah.
You know what annoyed me? Because, like I said, it doesn't. Your timer doesn't start until you cross the arch, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I felt like, I don't know. I didn't pass many people. I just felt like people were passing me.
Mm.
And I feel like all of the fast runners, like the people that were gonna get quicker times, they waited just to have the feeling of passing people.
Dang.
You know what I mean? So they're
Dang.
starting with the 2-hour people,
But they're like, watch this.
but they know they're gonna run an hour and a half.
They're the turtle in my race.
Yeah. And so I was like I was getting I passed maybe like 5 people in total.
Oh, okay.
They were
They're like,
blazing past.
Wow.
And I was like, chill out, dude. Like, it's not that serious.
yeah.
But I don't know.
I passed people in the half marathon and the full marathon,
Yeah.
but I wasn't doing it intentionally. I was just like,
Wait, you passed somebody that was doing it. Oh, they were walking, huh? Because you could walk and complete a half marathon in like 5 hours.
oh yeah, definitely.
So that's who you were passing?
No, I was passing like people that were actually running.
Half marathon?
Uh-huh.
Dang.
Oh, you caught up to the half marathon.
That's crazy.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm talking about like when I ran my half marathon in December.
Oh.
and when I ran
I thought you were
this full
saying.
marathon.
I thought you were saying that.
Oh no!
Like you caught
how
up
would I
to
know
his race.
That's
I don't, no, I don't think so. Or maybe it's really slow people. Maybe because it was
Maybe.
440. But I didn't like. I was just focused on my race, But I know, like I would run. I would see people, and I'm like, oh, I gotta pass them. Not like because I want to beat them, but it's like I just like it gave me that motivation to like, okay, cool.
You know what I mean? And that's why I think people were
That's
like
right,
starting
yeah.
further back.
I could see that.
Just so they had the
Oh.
motivation of like, I'm faster. Shut up.
Oh.
I'm all salty.
I'm like, oh, okay.
What he was doing.
Yeah.
nah.
Okay,
Um,
continue.
To each their own. Everyone runs their own race.
Okay, so I had this racing
Preach,
buddy.
preach.
Well, that wasn't a turtle. It was a guy. Same shoes and everything. But I think when we got to mile 11 or almost 12, like getting close to 12,
Yeah.
he was kind of like catching up to me, and I could hear, like, I had my headphones on and I put the volume down because I was gonna change the song, and I just kind of like gave him like, oh hey, what's up, like, hey, how's it going?
Can you explain what?
It's the like, no, so like I see him and he kind of like gives me a look, but then I had the volume down because I was gonna switch the songs, and I look and I could hear him, and this guy is like dying, like straight up just like dying, like he's like breathing heavy, like if he's like they just shot him in the lungs or something like that. So he's like done for, and I'm like okay. Like, I just like put the music back up and like I just started running, and I was like, I'll see you over there.
Out. Joe's just like, sorry, man.
No, because
Turns the
then
music
there was
up.
a turn. There was a turn, and then I got up to, I think it must have been like 13 miles, and there was like about, I want to say like 7 people behind me, including that old guy that dropped. But that was the only guy I knew that like, oh yeah, for sure he's dropped. And then I see some bikes that are way up ahead of me, and they're like the people part of the race organization, and they're cycling that way. And then I see them cycling that way, and then they cycle back over here, and then they cycle back.
They're checking on bodies.
They're checking on everybody.
Dang.
Then
It's crazy.
I think like almost at mile, like halfway into mile 13, the dude rides up to me and he's like, hey, and like he kind of waved me down. I put my like headphones on. I was like, hey, what's up? And he starts telling me like, oh, you're DFL.
You're the last one.
You're the last one.
What does DFL stand for?
DFL. And okay, so that's what I kind of questioned. I was like, DFL, and he's like, and then that's when he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like you're still in the race, blah blah blah. Just keep going, keep doing your best. And I was just like, okay. And he's like, yeah, you're DFL. And I was like, what? And I'm still like running. He's on the bike, and I'm like, what's DFL? And he's like, dead freaking last. So he tells me I'm dead freaking last. And I'm like, dude, there's like 6. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, there's 6 people behind me. And he's like, no, we just shuttled them. They all dropped. And I'm like, no.
Why did they drop? They all dropped at the same time?
They all dropped pretty much almost at the like right around the same time.
Wow.
There was some people that like hit 6 miles, and I guess a couple of them dropped there. Then just sporadically, all the way till the last guy being my running buddy, he dropped at like mile 13, or maybe he must have been like mile 11 or mile 12 when I last saw him. So,
Did you get his number or name or anything? Address?
no, I didn't.
Dude.
Well, I didn't. I thought I was gonna see him again at the end or something.
You guys are destined to meet.
He was like maybe like James's age, a little bit taller than me. Danny's body,
Whatever that means.
whatever that means.
Hey, can you raise my volume?
What did you do? I think you twisted something. I can't hear you at all.
Did you hit the switch?
This one? Hello, testing. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
You mess with it. That's why.
Don't touch the mic.
No, touch.
Don't touch me.
Sorry. So for you were dead.
DFL.
DFL.
What did you feel?
When he told you that, how did you feel?
Yeah.
Oh, so
And what mile were you on?
instantly,
Yeah. What mile?
like 13.
Oh,
Dang.
that's like halfway.
So pretty much like finishing the
Did you guys run by the arch? Did you guys run by the arch?
No, I don't remember the arch. Like
What
for
arch?
the half marathon, like where they started.
No?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
no, I didn't see that.
They probably
Did you
like
see a
I
bunch
saw
of
the signs,
restrooms?
though.
You see a bunch of restrooms?
Porta potties.
Yeah. A tent? Anything? No?
it was
No.
before hitting like Ojai downtown, right?
No,
Maybe it
we never
started
ran through
different.
downtown.
Oh,
Maybe you guys were already on the path. Like you guys started over here and then went this
No,
way.
it was the same thing.
No, I didn't see any tent
It was,
or any
it was
porta potties.
literally in a random spot in between houses. I mean, think of
Oh,
where you dropped
I
me
know
off.
where. Yeah. So remember, is it Mahoney or is it?
Don't tell me streets. I don't know.
Okay.
Ohio.
Yeah.
It was on Luna and
Yeah.
St. Lunas or something.
Okay, it's not on the 33 that we turn into like one of the side streets to drop him off, but we wouldn't have seen it. I remember.
Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, but he pretty much told me you're DFL,
Mm-hmm.
and he just said, just keep going, keep doing what you're doing.
You're good.
You're good. So, he actually started pumping me up because there's like a group of other people like in front of me, and now that I know I'm like dead freaking last, I'm like, I don't want to be dead freaking last. Like, I'm gonna try to catch up to him. So he keeps telling me like, all right, come on, dude. Like, you can pass this guy, and then you're no longer DFL.
Oh,
He
no
is.
way. Wow.
Yeah, and then, we're talking about like he's like 50 yards away.
Right. Okay. So, but what's your pace at this point? Like your average?
I don't even know, dude.
No, you're not
I
checking
didn't
your
even
watch?
have my,
20.
I didn't bring my watch.
Oh, you didn't?
I just literally I took it off in the morning, and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's for like a mental thing.
Yeah, mental thing.
Okay. And you?
And I was like, I'm not gonna track it.
Like at
it was-
halfway is what was your pace? Or were you even caring about that?
No, I didn't
No?
care.
Oh, okay.
I just cared that it would tell me like my headphones would tell me like what mile I was at,
Right.
but they even had the little sign, so I was like, that doesn't really matter. And it would kind of average like around 11, like
Okay.
like some were like 10, others were 11, but I wasn't really paying attention. And then obviously it was 10:35 like per mile. The
Yeah,
average.
for the first 9 miles, I was at like 7.
That's good.
Honestly, no, I was like
that's really good.
7:32 average, and then like I said, mile 9, 10, 11.
That's where it
That was all like
went up.
8 minutes, 10 seconds.
I was for like 18 plus
So that's why mine jumped up
per
so
mile.
much.
Yeah. Okay, so now tell us towards like what happened.
Okay, so I'm like speeding up, dude. I'm speeding up. I'm catching up to this guy. I'm like maybe like and you know how like there was turns
Yeah.
still. So finally hit all the turns. Get up to the spot where, you know how we were in downtown Ojai and you have to go all the way to the light and then come back and then go to the actual Ojai trail.
Yep.
So
Yeah, you-
there, I'm like, I made eye contact with him because he's running back, and I'm like, oh, I got you, dude. Like, I got you. And like, there was like 2 people in front of him, and I literally sped up, and I ran. He went into the park, gone, dude. And I'm like,
He gave up.
No, he got
dropped
kidnapped.
no. The guy on the bike that was with me, because he's pretty much like, I'm gonna ride with you the entire way because you're the last one. I get to the park, into the park already, and I'm like speeding up, and I'm like, where the heck, where'd this guy go? Like, I almost got him. And then he kind of like rides up next to me. He's like, he dropped. Like, but there's another guy in a blue shirt that's right above him.
So you're just like,
Yeah,
gosh,
he's like maybe like now that guy is like, I don't know, like a football field away from me.
That's why.
Mhm.
So I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll try. And I get up to him, and like he's probably like, now we're like further down. This guy must have been, remember the shopping center that you have to cross the street
Vaughn's. The Vaughn Shopping Center. Yeah, yeah.
and then you go into the other trail?
yeah,
Where you have to like, cross the
Yeah,
crosswalk?
the horse
and
is
the
right
sheriff's-
there. The horse is right there.
The sheriffs are right there too?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you know how like that's like, I don't know, that was like 3 miles out away from the downtown?
Yep.
So I
Yeah,
get to
that is
that
3
point.
miles,
I see the dude. He crossed, and I hit the light, and I'm like, damn it. So I'm like trying to do like high knees because like I'm starting to cramp up from my thighs, and I'm like, I'm gonna get him so I don't have to be DFL. And we start going, and I see him, and then boom, dude disappears too.
It dropped.
Guy comes up to me, and he's like, dude, he just dropped. I'm like, dang it, dude. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, okay, so I mean, like, how far is the next guy?
what mile
Yeah.
is this at this point?
14?
Yeah.
No,
A little more.
more.
Oh,
I can't
15.
remember. Like 15?
I know what you're talking about because there's
16 was going to be coming up next.
Exactly. 11th mile was right there where we started the trail. So from there to the light, it's 14 miles probably, and then like
Probably,
from
yeah.
there to like I don't know. I'm thinking of like the streets, but
Because I was already.
Starbucks.
Where was that spot where you took the picture of the person in the ambulance?
Oh, that's probably like the 15th
Because that
mile.
was yeah, okay.
15th mile.
I got to that, and that's when they told me that someone else got ambulanced out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why are they telling you all this, dude?
Because he was cool. He was,
It was cool.
he was trying to like pump me up.
He's
too.
like, dude, someone just died.
No, he would stop and he'd be like, dude, like, keep going because guys like 3 miles up ahead of you are getting ambulanced out. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like, don't tell me that.
It's like someone just had a
I'm
stroke.
yeah,
There's 3 people that disappeared. We don't know where they're at.
we lost 3 people.
7 of them were
three
attacked by
people.
homeless guys.
So these people are just dropping. And then the last one, I did see the ambulance take off. I didn't see what happened to the dude, but that was like, no,
It's like a horror story.
You know,
You see the coroner van just
coroner.
pop up.
you know, like how like there's like
arrest the racer.
dude, like they're
The
just
highway
taking
patrol.
out.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground to one of the racers.
He's all running fast.
I'm like, he's one last guy.
They start chasing him.
Hey, I'm over here like, no, I'm DFL, dude. I'm DFL. No, okay, so you know where, kind of like when you're getting towards that turn to get into the 33, there's that park,
Yep.
and it's all swampy because of the rains. You know how like there's like a shopping center right before that?
Yep.
That's where that guy dropped. And the ambulance, I saw the ambulance take off, and I'm like, whoa.
That's where I saw that girl drop. That was getting picked up by the ambulance.
No, that was way further back.
Oh,
I'm talking about like closer to, like you know where the bridge, you have to go under the bridge, the freeway bridge.
Oh, you're talking about now, like in Ventura.
Yeah. So you know how like before that, if you backtrack, there's like the actual park that's to the side in the mountains.
Yeah.
So if you go a little bit before that,
Where the
that's
homeless
where
people were at.
yes, a little bit like right around there is where the other person got ambulance.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't remember running under a freeway.
Under a bridge.
Under a bridge into Ventura, where there's that like 2 sports cars in a junkyard.
Yeah.
Right before the car that's
All abandoned.
All abandoned.
And it was,
You guys are so observant.
you didn't see any of this stuff?
No.
Well, we ran the
I saw like,
we ran like
mountains, a homeless guy, and that was about it.
we ran. Well, actually, no. You know what? I think now that I'm thinking about it, the day that we raced, a week before that, I did the 5K. A week before that, we did the 15-mile run.
we ran
and then we ran the same path.
from the trail all the way to the avenue. Stanley.
Yeah, to Dianza practically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of were familiar with the path.
Yeah, so we knew the bridge. Didn't you see school buses? And there was a water station, a bunch of people
Yes.
under the bridge. It was basically the 33. And then there was a junkyard. That was the first junkyard before all the yards and semi-truck companies and all that. And it was like all like...
The organic farm that they have there or whatever.
Yeah, the strawberries.
Yeah.
They were selling strawberries.
You didn't see that? You just zoned out, dude. Those glasses were tinted. Dude. They're just goggles. They're like horse. You know the horse flaps that they have.
blinders?
The blinders.
Did I even? Maybe I ran like the Oxnard Marathon. Or
You were on the 33. Dude. You were running the 33.
We got a runner on the 33.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, that's where like before that, that's where the other guy dropped.
And what time is okay? What time are you at now? In mile.
I must be at like mile 17.
No.
No. 19. 19, mile 19, because they stopped me a little bit before that because I had to sign a waiver. So they
So it was
stopped.
6 hours?
They full stopped me and they're like, "You're not gonna make it all the way over there on time. You have 2 options: sign this waiver and we'll let you keep running, but you have to take your bib off, or we can give you a ride right now and you get your medal either way." So I was like,
And you're
No,
at mile 19.
I'm like right about 19.
That's another quarter of a way to go.
And what was your choice?
Actually, no, maybe it was a little bit further because he said it was 5. Oh, no, yeah. Because he said it's about 5 miles, but I looked and I was like, no, that's 6 miles.
5, 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6 miles.
When you're running a full marathon, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, at that point, it doesn't matter. So he pretty much said like, oh, yeah.
20. You were like a little past 20 probably.
Yeah.
He was probably.
So he was pretty much saying like,
sure
I'll
20.
I'll drive you back. I'll give you water and everything. I'll drive you back. And that was like my first like chance like, okay, should I?
Golden
Now-
ticket,
But
dude.
no, the way he worded it, he's like, you know how they give you a free beer? And he's like, all right, look, you have 2 options. You can let me take you back. I'll give you some water right now. Let me take you back. We'll get you a fresh beer and you get your medal still. Or the other option. And I was like, I don't drink alcohol. And he's like, all right, well, you still get your medal. And he's like, well, you still get your medal. And I was like, what's the option number 2? And he's like, sign this. Pretty much it's a waiver
Yeah.
saying that they're not liable. Take off your bib. You can keep, I'll give you more water and you can keep running. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Come on, sign it. Ripped off the bib, just tucked it into my like little pouch. And I was like, all right, I'm going to keep going. So I kept going. And then I think I got closer to Dianza, like kind of
By Stanley.
by Stanley, and they were trying to have me get picked up again. They're like, "Hey, we can pick you up and drop you off on Main Street, so it's easier for you." And I was like, "Nah, dude. Like, I'm gonna just keep running. Like, I don't care. Like, even if I'm like, I'm already dead last. Like, who cares? Like, I'm gonna just keep running." So I keep running, and I get to like Sharon the Way, like close to there, and they want me to take an alternate route to get me there faster. So I'm like, and then the guy that's with me, I kind of like, he was my new running buddy. He was like, arguing with them. He was like, no, dude, like let him just finish it. Like he's right there. Like let's just go. And they tried to put another vehicle over there, but he's like,
Wait,
no.
so-
They were saying like there was traffic and everything.
So you guys,
They
you have
stopped.
a,
Sorry, I was gonna say they already allowed traffic to continue.
yeah, they allowed traffic to continue. So they were like, we're trying to either give you an alternate route or give you like a car ride so you're in front of the thing, so you could just run Main Street that's blocked off. But because they don't want me running around like the actual
Street,
street where while traffic's going. So the other guy in the biker,
so-
he's like, I'll stick with him.
so there's
Just let
there's two guys on bikes with you.
Mhm.
There's the guy that was originally with you.
Yeah, from
And
the
then there's
beginning.
another guy that's trying to get you to.
Yeah, some Asian dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
mean,
the other
his-
guy was a white dude.
I mean, his ethnicity didn't have to do
Yeah.
anything
We
with the
don't
story.
really-
I don't know why
we
you
don't see
said
color.
that.
We don't see color. We see ability. Carry on.
Ability. That's very PR of you. Proud of
Yeah,
you.
that's true. Yeah. But either way, so he kept like trying to like get me to do alternate routes, and like he was walking with them, like using the walkie-talkie,
Like, yeah, no.
and
They're like, this guy's done.
This is done.
so the other guy was just
He's
like
right
saying
there.
like let him just finish it, let him be done with it, and he was the one that was like telling me like just keep going.
And he was
like,
with you from like mile 13 or something.
yeah, from mile
That's
13.
cool.
So like, he pretty much like was like, dude, just keep going.
your motivation, dude.
Yeah, he was. That's why when I finished, he like came over here and he pat me on the stomach, and he was like, "Yeah, that's how you do it, dude. You didn't see him,
No, who?
the guy with the vest."
Dude, what if it was no biker? Like he's.
Oh, don't tell me that,
Imagine-
dude.
I
Don't
honestly
tell me
did not
that.
see anyone.
Don't tell me that.
I'm gonna look through all the
start
pictures and videos, dude.
Oh, dude.
There was no one there?
Dude,
Dude, that would
nobody
be
there.
awesome.
It was either your angel, or maybe it
Your
was
demon.
A white, like
a
50-year-old dude,
A ghost. It was a ghost.
Don't
Man,
tell
or
me
it
that,
was a
dude.
runner that died years ago, and
on the track.
He was
Yeah.
DFL.
he's like, "You can do it. You
You can do it.
He's living through.
Well, he
you.
said that he'd done like 50 marathons, and like he had gone to like the Catalina Island to do a marathon there.
That's where he died."
He did the Ventura. No, he did the Ventura Marathon.
And died.
Died.
He was DFL. Homeless guy attacked him, and now he's your ghost.
He's your
Yeah.
ghost that followed you from this
He's like,
Thursday.
you can do it.
He was whispering in your ears like, "You can do it."
His name is Casper.
I never caught his name.
Well, because he's dead.
Yeah. Well, either way, so I'm starting to run like now through the streets, and I think right when I got to like the main street,
Yeah.
I spotted my dad.
Yeah, your
in
dad.
the corner because I guess like
He walked out all the way, like it
all
was
the way
probably
over
like
there. I was
half
like,
a
what the
mile
heck?
to
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
motivate him.
So you're running on the bike path in that left, right? That one it's like a sharp left,
Yeah, you run through the bike path, then it goes into the actual
like,
like
businesses.
Olive
Then you
and
cross
then
that.
it's the street, and
the
then make
street.
a right.
Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Main
I know
Street
where you're at.
at the light.
Passing. And
Do you
then,
know how where O'Reilly's
yeah.
is at?
Yeah.
That's where my dad was at, and I was like, "What the heck?" And at first I was like, "Oh, like he's there to support me. That's cool." And I start running, and like I'm trying to like.
I started
I feel-
running
I was running.
running.
No, dude, I started feeling like, oh man, like I'm cramping up, like hard, like cramping out, really, really, really hard. Get to the light, and so the guy that's on the bike, he speeds up and starts pushing the button to like for the crosswalk, like helping me out, so I could just like keep running.
Ghost, dude.
My ghost, yeah. Finally, the thing turned like for a walk sign. I keep running, and then
So did you have
slowly-
to stop or?
No, I didn't have to stop
So he
because
timed it good.
he timed it good.
Nice.
Because you just see him, he's like smacking that thing like crazy, like he's hitting it. I cross the street, I get into the actual main street, and I start like, I'm like trying like my best to like not like die instantly right there or just fall and like just die.
Yeah.
And then slowly, I think I saw you, James with Baby J, and then Danny, and you guys were recording.
The bro.
Oh, in the video, I think in the video you see the guys with the bikes behind
No,
me.
there's no.
I didn't see any bikes in the video.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, my
Sure,
ghost,
sure.
my angel.
I think he was so dehydrated and out of oxygen that he was just,
Hallucinating.
Hallucinating, yeah.
people. Uh-huh.
yeah,
okay.
and I think once I started running, and then I just saw like Has with the sign,
Oh.
and I think that hit me, and then I hear James is like pumping up, and then freaking James is awesome because he's running with Baby J behind me. He's running. He's like, hit that turbo, hit that turbo. You hear him in the video, and I'm just like, just do it.
Oh,
like,
dude, you sprinted right there.
Everything.
You
was
were,
in pain,
he
dude.
was sprinting.
in the
I
video.
was like in so much pain. I heard the announcer. I thought the announcer was gone already, but he's like, Joel Jimenez, come
And
on
all the
down.
primos.
All the primos, all the workers there. And I'm just like sprinting. And then, dude, it felt like the longest sprint. And then I had like the perfect song that I was playing. I'll show it to you guys afterwards. It was that song that I actually put on the video. That's the song that I was playing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was running, and then finally get to it, and I'm just like, dang, dude, like it hit me, and I kind of teared up, and I was like, oh man, like all that work, all of that, like just struggle just for this very moment, and my legs locked. Like, I don't know if you saw in the video, like I almost tripped and fell.
I saw that you went like this. You
Dude,
told-
my thighs, just like the muscles, everything just kind of went. And like that's why I stood still, and I was like, dude, if I take one step, I'm falling. But I was trying to catch my breath too, and I was just like in shock of like, whoa. I literally just finished this dead last, but I finished it. I did it.
That's pure
That was-
mental, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you clapping?
Oh, sorry.
We have a button for that.
Oh, sorry. Much better.
Much better.
No,
That's mental,
dude.
bro. Like
Oh man.
Dude,
people
that was
live for those moments.
Oh
that
yeah.
was that's something that like I'll never forget and I'm sure you'll never forget.
Oh yeah. I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah, I was like, dude, man, like, where's this guy? It's been 3 hours. I'm hungry. That's why I'll never forget it.
I
It wasn't even 3 hours.
I want my
Actually, it might have been
pancakes.
3 hours. It was like 2.5. All right.
He wanted the pancake.
Do you want me to be honest with you and tell you your time?
It was like 7 something. I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was it?
it was 7:07.
7:07.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy kind of told me that too. He's like, you're probably gonna finish like around over 7. I was like, hey, as long as I finish, I don't care.
Yeah, it's crazy that he told you that. Ghosts don't have concept of time, but okay.
That
yeah.
one did. He did 50 marathons.
when he was alive.
Dude, that's crazy.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. That moment where we all ran. You know, like James, myself, and Danny were like right behind you. I was like the
Yeah.
last one though because I couldn't run. But I forced myself, dude. And then we were there. Like when you passed it, I was like, oh my god,
I know. I give props to Danny. He had that perfect video.
that was good. That was good.
I was just like right there because James was just like, I literally just see him like carrying Baby J. He's like, hit that turbo, hit that turbo.
yeah.
He was that Jocko for me right then and there. Yeah. That was a
sick.
crazy moment.
That was a great day.
But never again.
Well,
Wow, that's crazy. You would?
I think I would want to at least do 6 hours. No,
You would
You
run it?
could, dude.
I think I
You could do it.
I think I could do
You just
it.
got to train for it.
Yeah.
You didn't train enough.
Yeah, probably not.
It's just, I mean, let's be honest. You did it.
Now,
but I know
no.
you can do it. I
What
know
do
I
you
only
can
had
do
like maybe 3 months worth of training
What do you?
that I actually did.
What are your thoughts on running? Like, do you hate it or do you like it?
I've always liked running.
Mhm.
I was just never good at it. No, I've always liked running. I think it's like a good workout. I think it
Isn't it serenading?
though. Yeah.
Dude,
especially
I
if you have
love-
like music
so
that
calming.
hits the spot, and then
Ooh.
you just like the scenery.
You get in the zone.
You get in the zone, like how I was saying the 5K,
Yeah.
beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
There was ducks flying around, and dude, we were going slow. We were just like running.
That's the thing, too.
It
When-
wasn't a long distance.
when
but
you
it was
find
nice.
when you find your pace that you can run at and have a conversation in. I was telling you about this, like
Yeah.
where you can have a steady conversation and not be out of breath. When you find that pace, oh, dude, running is.
Fun.
Yeah,
You just put on some good
It's
music,
actually fun.
yeah.
whatever your music. What kind of music were you guys listening to?
The same playlist. I added a couple extra songs. For
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
I was listening to country music, and then
I feel like country music was like too slow.
no, but we were in the mountains.
Yeah. So it's nice.
That's true.
I had country music, and then near the end, I had some Linkin Park.
Nice.
Linkin Park, yeah. Wow.
I needed it, dude.
Yeah. It was good. For me, like running, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. I love it, but it hates me because I don't think my body's really.
I love it, but it is
Dude,
me.
I still have like I'm telling you, dude. Like I have pain like here.
Oh, yeah.
here.
Yeah,
was-
yeah, right
what
here.
was your post race like?
Okay, so I called out for 2 days.
Did you?
I did.
Oh,
I
okay,
called
but
out, I called out for 2
That
days.
day, tell them about that day.
Okay, so Okay, afterwards, like I said, I was in pain. I like even in some of the videos, you see me.
Him
I'm just
in a
sitting
chair.
down in a
A
chair.
lawn chair. He couldn't move. He was there. Like he was sweating. He was all sweaty.
Yeah, dude.
Like we were putting the the posters like above his
Yeah,
head.
to
like,
cover
when-
me,
to
cover my face,
Get
yeah.
it hydrate. Like it was just like
Dude, I drank the Powerade too fast because
He almost
the
died.
moment we got in the car and we started driving, I felt fine. And I mean, we were all having a conversation, we were joking and everything.
Yeah.
We got into the freeway, and there I was like, "Whoa, like, dude, I'm feeling like nauseous, dude." Like, I noticed, I looked at the Gatorade. I'm like, I just pounded like 32 ounces of Gatorade.
It was too fast.
Way too fast. Like literally, right after the race, I just literally pounded.
Sips, baby, sips.
Yeah, and it messed me up because we got to T-Pan Steakhouse, and I was like with the Home Depot bucket, like almost throwing up, and I was just like out of it, dude. I took off the shades. I don't know if this happened to you guys. Everything was super bright, and I don't know if it was just like
No, that's you like wanting to knock out.
probably,
You're
dude.
going to the
edge
other
of
side,
passing
dude.
out. That's happened.
Dude, I took off the shades, and I was like, whoa, like Alex is white.
That's if it's white, it's dehydration.
maybe I was dehydrated.
You were like
Yeah.
your skin. I mean, it wasn't clammy or anything, but it was sweaty. So I mean, all your body was kind of like releasing all the liquids in your body.
Yeah, but I was like super
water.
like whoa, like I've never seen like that bright. Like, well, actually, I had my eyes dilated one time, and that, you know how like they give you those shades.
Has that ever
I
happened?
felt like that.
Get my
Like where everything starts to get white. No. Oh, it's
Like,
I know exactly
have you
what
ever
you're
gotten
talking about. Yeah.
your eyes dilated.
No.
Oh,
But
you-
like, I know like the whiteness. Like,
yeah,
so I was playing baseball, and then we were doing cardio or conditioning, whatever they called it. I was dehydrated, hadn't ate all day, and then, I mean, it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We're doing conditioning on the field, going pretty hard. Like
Right.
everybody else is struggling. Of course, the kid that hasn't ate or drink water is also struggling.
right.
So then the grass starts to get white, and I'm like,
Right.
oh, this is
Like
weird.
it's almost like a bright yellow and then just turns white.
But
Oh,
then I'm
dude,
like,
it's just
I'm not.
trippy, dude.
I felt fine, and then I was
Yeah.
like, wait, this is gonna suck. I can't see where I'm running. So then eventually, like, it all turns white. I'm looking up at the sky, like, oh, this looks cool, and then it's all white, and I can't see, and I just go to my knees, and then that's when it hit me, like, and then my coach comes, but I was
You
fine.
were dehydrated.
I was dehydrated.
Oh, okay. So you know how like Kez like had like the thing over the windshield.
yeah.
Yeah, because dude, I was like, dude, everything's just too bright. Like
Yeah,
I even had to put my
you were-
shades back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when I was like, we're just gonna go home.
Yeah, you guys.
I got in the shower and like,
Ooh.
dude, that one thing that I told you, it happened again, and it's because you're dehydrated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens.
I don't think you know about it. Well,
No, probably not.
Just add a link to the
yeah,
the video.
I'll add a link. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll send you some pictures afterwards.
I'm seeing everything white now.
No, dude, if it ever happens to you,
Dude, it's
Just
trippy.
know-
It looks weird.
just know
It
that
looks
you're
like someone
fine.
just messed with like filters on your eyes.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like.
I've never
just know
been
that you're
dehydrated.
fine.
Okay.
But just like sit down, relax, because you
'cause
don't
you're
want to
dying.
pass out and hit your head or something.
Okay. Cool.
But you're fine.
Yeah, that's why I got like on one knee, and then I was like, "Oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up." But then everything's like super bright, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
Just like take a seat. You're probably gonna pass out. You're gonna be fine.
yeah,
Oh.
But if you ever see something get really white and it's like it looks like a filter,
find a pillow,
just know
wear a helmet.
probably about to pass out.
Okay. Well,
So
no taken.
yeah, but I got home, showered, drank some more Powerade, didn't throw up, so I was happy about that.
And then just
Then
knocked out.
ordered food.
Now physically, how did you feel? Like your legs,
Oh,
arms?
the next day, it was like I didn't really feel the pain until the next day, where it was like my shins felt like someone just like
Sorry.
like how I told you guys, it was like micro fractures,
Yeah.
and then like the calves were the worst.
Hey, did you ever do kickboxing or anything like that?
Yeah.
Did your shins never bother you?
Well, yes, a little bit, but not really, because they train you like to hit the heavy bag, and you're just like they slowly ease you into it because they don't want you to be like, this hurts too much, and I quit.
So I was training the night before. Dude, I hurt my pinky toe on my right side.
Oh yeah, you
From
were
kicking?
saying that.
And I was like, ow, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to be able to run. I was fine.
He just cut it off.
And then I was working on my weak side kicks, my left side.
Uh-huh.
And then my ankle, like, I kind of tweaked it a little
You're
bit.
doing kickboxing?
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. Ooh,
Yeah.
I did that.
So then like I hurt my
Where
left
at?
ankle, just with one of my buddies. Not
Oh, okay.
yeah, he does it.
I went to West Coast, right behind Costco.
hmm
Yeah, that place was cool.
So yeah, I was kicking the left side because my left kicks suck. My weak side kicks. Working on those and then tweaked my ankle. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm stopped because that was on the night before.
That was the night before?
Mhm.
You're over here kicking things when you're about to run?
I was fine.
I didn't do anything.
walk
the
it
day
off,
before.
you're
I was
fine.
just chilling.
I woke up and neither of them hurt, so I was fine. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
it's crazy. You're crazy. Dude.
Crazy. Well, cheers, you guys. We did a great accomplishment
Yes.
this past weekend.
I did half a greater.
Hey, no, you
Have
did.
a great, you did a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
I don't think I will ever be able to get to
Honestly,
an
look,
hour and some minutes.
half a marathon is the perfect.
It is.
Like a marathon,
Milestone.
I will do a marathon. I have a goal. Yeah, that's what we need to talk about when you talk about goals. I have a goal of doing a half marathon.
New Year's resolutions as well.
I think
Wait.
so too. I think so too. I think today.
I'm better. I'm better.
I think your New Year's resolution was
Mine?
what was it? What was
being
it?
punctual.
Yeah.
Yeah, punctuality. I
Who
think
was
that
the last one to get here, Alex?
Not me.
Whoa,
No.
whoa, that has nothing to do with it. I had to pick up chips.
Okay.
No, I was for work. I'm doing better for work.
Oh man.
I'm still known as that guy,
We'll have
but
to
still.
talk about that in the next podcast. The goals.
No, okay, but running goals.
Running goals. Alex,
I
what are your
will
running
do.
goals?
Yeah, go, Alex.
I think
He's like, I think I'm never gonna run again. That's my goal.
Physically, I can't. That's like I don't ever want to do another full marathon. But if it's for a good cause, I definitely do it.
What's a good cause?
Autism. Do they have races for autism?
Yes. For to recaudar to
Race funds.
raise funds.
But you can do that anywhere.
Not like on the half marathon or the full marathon.
I did it.
That's true.
Like, well, you pay though.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I want people to pay me so that money can go to the.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, that is the same thing.
So what I would have done is been like, hey, I'm doing this race. Here's a link. Donate. All the money goes.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't do that. Well, I mean, I should have, but definitely want
But for
to.
the future.
I did
The
it
future,
for the tax.
Yeah,
Would you
the
do it?
taxes. Yeah, I would do it. I would definitely do it. I'll do another full marathon. I just right now mentally, I don't want to even think about full
We
marathon.
should do the Chicago one.
I'll be down. That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
I love Chicago.
You're like,
I love Chicago. I've been there, so
I've never been. That's why I
you
wanna
love
go.
it. You love it. We should go to Chicago
isn't it cold?
in the
fine.
winter.
When's the marathon?
I'm only saying that
In the
because
winter?
it popped up on my Bank of America app. It's like,
The marathon?
yeah, because it's
Oh.
Bank of America Chicago Marathon.
Oh, okay.
I'll be down. I'll do maybe another half marathon for sure. I could do the San Jose.
I'm gonna do half marathons for as long as I can because those are a nice.
I have
It's a nice distance.
I have another one in March.
Half marathon?
Well, I switched it. I think I might do either a half marathon or a 10K, wherever they allow me.
Why would they? allow you?
How far was it?
'Cause
What was the
I have
distance?
to switch it from it was, huh?
How many miles was it?
Which one?
The one that you're gonna do?
Oh, that one was the.
Tell the Bromigos.
Oh
Oh
It
my
was the-
gosh,
it was the
dude! I
ultras.
forgot about that,
I had high expectations,
dude. Please
and after
tell them.
getting humbled with the 26 miles, I'm not gonna be able to do 31 miles.
31 miles.
I mean,
Can
it's
you
only
believe it?
5
He was
more.
gonna-
Yeah,
What was the time limit on that?
you know what? Maybe I will do.
What
No,
is the
don't,
time limit?
don't give him any ideas, Tim.
No,
Uh,
what's the time limit?
Well, it's 9 hours
Oh,
time limit, but
you could do it.
it's like 21 hills.
Oh no, elevation, bro! This was all downhill.
Yeah.
It
Mostly
would be in Castaic. It would be over there. up in the
Valencia.
hills.
That's crazy.
So either way, I'm gonna do either a 10K or a half marathon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's all
Half
hills.
marathon, dude.
All
Half
hills,
marathon.
babies.
Don't do 10K.
Well, I don't know.
Do a
I don't-
10K if
I
you're
don't-
desperate.
I'm
He's desperate.
No, you could do a half marathon, bro. A half marathon.
hills.
Do the same pacing. What was your pacing? What'd you say?
0. I don't know.
Zero.
Slow.
Wait, do the math.
Turtle.
Turtle speed.
It just shows the turtle.
7:07, 26.
That's not how that works. There's 60 seconds. You can't do that.
I wasn't running the entire pace that way.
No, it was okay. 70 times 7 times 60, 420 minutes.
Divided by 26.
Yeah.
That's probably like 18, 19, 20.
16 minute. That's pretty. That's
That's not bad.
that's
not bad.
better than I thought it would be.
Oh, I thought it was 18. 60-minute mile.
Dude, okay, so now imagine a 16-minute, like,
What's 16
do
minutes?
a 15-minute mile for a half marathon. It's a nice pace for you.
It's true.
Like that's like a conversation pace. That's what I'm saying.
But for us, Tim. But I don't know about Joe.
This is also
15
hills.
minutes because he did look. Mentally,
that's true.
mentally, you will get to like mile 10 and be like, "Wow, I'm almost done."
Mentally, I'm gonna be like, I hate Tim.
I think
That's
you should
okay.
have
How
done
do
a
you
half
convince-
marathon. I think like
No,
this-
you should have done a full marathon. You did a full marathon. He did it. Be quiet. Now do a half marathon, and you're gonna enjoy it a lot more. Trust me. I enjoy half marathons
I
they-
enjoyed mine too. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
they
should
are
do one. We
nice.
should all do one.
because, like I said, I had like one day where I felt really sore, and that was it.
Yeah. Dude, 13 miles would be fine
Exactly.
with me, dude.
If he could do 26 miles, he could do.
Dude, are you not his best friend? What are you doing?
I'm just being realistic with it. I
You're
don't
the
want to
reali-
see. I don't want to see him go through
did
that.
26.
It hurt me seeing
What if
him hurt.
what if he gets to see the ghost again
I'll allow it.
He's on a bike.
on a motorcycle this time?
I don't want him to be
He's
the
on
ghost.
a boat
though.
up there.
Nah, that would.
No,
No,
I know he could do a half marathon. I
For
just don't
sure.
want him to do a full marathon anytime soon.
On hills, yeah.
Oh, wait.
That would think that
When
would
you
be
did the
yeah, I don't want you to do 30 miles.
when you did
in
the virtual
March.
one, what was your pace? Do you remember?
bad.
A virtual one. I'm thinking like a little Joel, like he made it like virtually.
Video
He's like,
game?
oh,
The
he's
video
done it.
game version. I think well, I didn't do when I did the virtual one, it wasn't the full thing. It wasn't like it wasn't 26 miles.
Yeah, but what was your half marathon?
I think it was like 11 something.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, you could do a
you could do a half marathon in like 12, 13 and be really like have a good conversation.
That's true. But I'm gonna need some shoes for this.
I got you.
Were you?
I need to
Barefoot?
go. No,
You like Nike? I know a kid.
I was trying to get that kid here.
Let's get him some, like some. You could do it. You could do it. Well, I liked half marathon. It was a nice view. There was a lot of.
It was a lot of good.
Bro,
views.
there's a half marathon in Catalina Island.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It's on March.
The guy went to it.
What
The
guy?
ghost. He's the one that told me.
It's on March 9th. It's too soon. I worked that day, but still, like,
Next time.
He said that
Those-
there's
Find
bison
another
up
one.
there.
there's one in Utah,
Ooh, well, there's some there, dude. There's someone like in every single state.
right? But like some
There's,
beautiful.
there's one in Kansas. There's one in
I'm
Idaho.
saying,
Dude,
like-
dude, dude, dude,
Alaska.
there's one in Idaho.
No.
I'm saying like beautiful places
Oh,
that are
Ventura's
like
not.
gorgeous. Yeah, no, yes, but like I saw 5 homeless guys fighting.
That's true.
So what?
That's true.
Who says Idaho won't have homeless people?
The mountains. I don't know.
Oh, the sunflowers.
Lake Tahoe has a
Nathan's up there.
Lake Tahoe
Oh,
has a
yeah.
half marathon,
Yeah, I'll be down to do that one too.
or Chicago.
Yeah, L.A.
Dude, I'm down to
No,
go
not nice
somewhere
one.
and
Never
do one.
Yeah,
It doesn't
bro,
matter
travel.
where, but
Utah.
like
The Palenque one in Mexico.
Yeah.
with the monkeys.
But that would have been fun, is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. Let's do a fun one, a nice one, or Chicago would be fun. Utah would be a
do
beautiful
you have to
scenery.
qualify for that or no?
Which one? Boston,
Chicago?
yes.
Oh,
Chicago, I'm
Chicago.
not sure. I don't think so.
Because I feel like there's some of those that you have to qualify in. I'm definitely not gonna be able to qualify.
No,
my
those
friends.
obviously no. But we don't care about those.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Bro, a New York little half marathon, that'd be nice.
that would be
I'll be
cool. I'll be down for
Let's
that.
train. Let's dedicate, time to actually build that endurance and the stamina for it. But I'll be done.
So yeah, all right. What's your goal?
Running wise,
So we can wrap this bad boy up.
running wise.
Running wise, what's your goal?
Mentally, right now I'm just kind of over full marathons, but I do want to do another full marathon and do it under 4:40 for sure.
Oh, you just said you didn't even want to run at all.
That's a
but
given. You're gonna beat 440.
do it under
You're gonna be
three.
mentally stronger. You're gonna be mentally.
Do it
like-
under 340.
Let's go.
do it under 4 hours.
Under 4 hours? Come on, you could do it. Come on.
bro.
I'm gonna do it for Christ.
Not for me. You were about to say for me.
No, do it for Jesus. Yeah, that's my goal. I could do it. Thanks.
Under 4 hours.
Under 4 hours.
100%.
100%.
Sam, what's
Sam.
your running goal?
You're crazy for that, by the way.
You're like, you're gonna die. You're gonna start seeing
You have
waves.
to have a.
You're gonna be his
You're like,
ghost.
dude, you can start seeing ghosts.
It's white.
It's white.
It's white.
Mine is do a full marathon by the end of the year.
Nice.
I don't care what time, just do it, and then do a half marathon under a 7:30 pace.
That's
So I
good,
did 7:56 under 7:30. Would probably get me
you
like
can do that.
one. That'd probably get me like at a 1:38 marathon, half marathon.
That's good. That's
But
good
more
time.
importantly, do a marathon by the end of the year.
That's good. That's good. I think for me, it's just gonna be do the Valencia trail run that I have scheduled in March, and then for sure I want to do the Santa to the Sea because I missed it last time.
You have to do it.
Yeah, and it's.
But
gonna
that's in
be-
December, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got plenty of time to do
But
it.
it's it's significant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do it too.
I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
We should get all the cousins to do it. You know,
Oh yeah.
James to do it. Sadi again.
Get
In a-
Jake out there.
In a banana suit.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll be down.
Dude, it's not that far. of a
We need to
run.
do it before it gets to summer because that would suck.
The banana suit
the
race.
banana suit race, or what do you mean?
Yeah, like a 10K.
Yeah, like a 10K.
Not a full marathon because it.
Oh
get hot.
yeah,
It get hot.
yeah. We could find a cheap one. Camarillo Marathon. That's in April.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
That'd be perfect.
yeah. They have 5Ks, 10K, and half marathon.
Do they grow bananas in Camarillo?
No.
No.
Wherever they grow bananas, that's where we should do it.
Where do they grow bananas?
Tropical areas. A lot of
Hawaii.
Central American countries. Hawaii.
Oh, we should go to Hawaii to do a Oh, bro. And then afterwards go to the ocean? Dude.
Dude, you could
be
actually
down.
have a running buddy, a chicken. You can find one and just carry with you.
You and your running buddies.
You have a running bunny. Bunny?
I'm just gonna see the guy with the bike again. Hey.
Yeah, he's just following you, dude.
I'm gonna find him one day. If
Maybe in
if he's
heaven.
alive.
He
Maybe
lives
in
in
heaven.
you. You know
lives
that
in
Lion King song? He lives in me.
I wanna say his name was Mike.
Over. Mike.
I don't know. Who knows?
Well, shout out to Mike for getting
Shout out
this
to
guy
Mike for
to the end,
getting me to the end.
touching his belly at the end. I don't know what he's talking about, but okay, we didn't see anybody. Tim, congratulations on your half marathon.
Yeah, congratulations.
The Ventura one.
Alex, congratulations on finishing
Amen.
very, very fast. That was awesome. And tune in next time for the next episode. All right, guys. Let's end this. Till next time.